There we go. All right, the Sports Inquirer. We're here with Aileen Morales, the head coach of Georgia Tech softball. Coach, how has the offseason been going for the team with the pandemic, and how excited are you to be ready to start actively playing a regular season?
Yeah, Marcel, thanks for having us. Kind of just want to start off and just say thank you to our administration, our president, Angel Cabrera. They have put us in a position to be able to come back to school one and to be able to compete. I think, and beyond that, Todd Stansberry, our AD, they've done a phenomenal job as a leadership team to give our student athletes the ability to get back and play the sport they want. And so all credits kind of due to them first to get us back here on campus, to get us competing. And I want to say thank you, because it is a phenomenal task that they had to undertake just to get us all back, student athletes, all that. And we are very fortunate to finally be looking at playing on Friday, which is in a couple of days. So Phenomenal Research Institute and what they've been doing for some asymptomatic testing, which has kept us out here week after week competing. But 2020, it definitely had been a journey getting to here. And we've been practicing since August out there and playing against each other, scrimmaging against each other. I think they're sick of competing against each other, truthfully, ready to play another team. And so just has been fun getting some freshmen here as well, and also having some now super seniors coming back. It's added a lot of diversity to the lineup from a standpoint or depth to the lineup, which is something we haven't had in the past as much. So really just excited to get out here with this squad and compete against somebody other than the Yellow Jackets.
Sure. Last season, the 2020 campaign was cut short with the pandemic. Is there anything you could take away from on the field and carry over into 2021?
Yeah, I think we had some growth from underclassmen. So Blake Neleman, throwing, I think she led the conference in opposing batting average or opponent batting average. She got to throw some big games, got some big time experience. We got wins over Kentucky. We played, Washington, and again, just some of our freshmen got that high level experience, which is important for building and where we're looking as a program to go. Emma Kauf out of Nebraska had a really nice start to her freshman year, and excited to have her come back and pick up where she left off. And just again, was a lot of underclassmen out there getting big time experience and being out there expecting to win. And so I think that's the one piece is, we've got returners with experience, but now we also have freshmen with high level experience, and that's going to help us move the needle per se as we move into this season and get to take the field.
You mentioned Blake Neleman, also your leader in your pitching. How about Morgan Bruce as well? Your pitching staff, it looks like you returned your top two starters from last year.
Definitely, that's a huge, obviously Morgan coming back and being able to take advantage of that COVID year is a big deal for us. So we got Morgan and Blake back. They are two very different pitchers. They throw different in the zone. And so that's a lot of innings of experience. Same thing, Morgan has SEC wins under her belt. And so has pitched in those big games for us as well. So that's nice to know you're going into the season with some good arms, some quality arms out of the gate, and they have that experience. So yeah, those two, looking forward to seeing how successful they'll be. And, it's always important, or it's always interesting to see, or it will be interesting to see how, Morgan, getting that extra year, how that impacts her out there on the mound. And so just really excited to see those two back in action, because they are a tough combo.
Hey, you mentioned Emma Kauf, your freshman catcher, led a lot of the offensive statistics. How valuable is that for you to have your battery, your pitchers and catcher are returning for this year as far as continuity?
Oh, definitely. I mean, Emma knows the pitcher. They're comfortable with her. She's got a great arm behind the plate. She's a ridiculous athlete. If she's not behind the plate, you can throw her in outfield. You could throw her on infield. She's kind of really special like that. And so, I think that Blake feels comfortable with her. Morgan feels comfortable with her. Maddie, McPherson, all of our pitchers have a comfort level with her behind the plate. And also Bianca Mora, who both caught a good bit of innings last year for us. And so I think consistency is huge. I mean, anytime you're coming in, having to learn not only a new pitcher, but also the college game, that experience is unmatched, being able to come in and already know and have innings under your belt with the battery.
And your return looks like the rest of your infield with Trisha, Brianna, and Bailey. What about the rest of your infield and what you expect from them this year?
Yeah, we'll probably look a little different on the infield this year. We've got two freshmen in
Okay.
Mal Black and Jen Saleo. Mal Black and Jen Saleo, respectively, were 6A and 7A players of the year at a GA, at a Georgia High School Association. So they are two pretty talented athletes. So you'll see a little different combo on the infield this year. But they are top-notch athletes. It's going to provide us some more. Was going to provide us a more solid defense, to be honest. So those two will kind of be out there. Bailey will be out there as well, and Roper is going to be mixing in and out of a couple positions. But hell, she swings the bat, so we got to keep her in there. However we can find a way. And she's athletic enough also to kind of move around and provide us some versatility out there.
I'm gonna bring this up later, but you bring up a point with your different players and rotating, and I'm seeing your schedule. You have a lot of doubleheaders, 4-game ACC series. Will this year require just more depth than maybe in the past as far as rotating players and putting them in different spots? How are you approaching that this year as opposed to previous years with this condensed looking schedule?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're definitely playing. The ACC had finally gotten away from double headers in conference play, and now we're right back into that, which is challenging to say the least. But we have a pitching staff. We've got 7 arms total that we can mix out there. So it's going to be, again, kind of like a baseball approach, using the bullpen, using starters, relievers. But it's all hands on deck. And I think if the football season or any of the basketball seasons that we've seen already go and happen, if we've learned anything from that is everybody is important. Everybody's going to play a role. And you have no idea, from week to week, if you'll have the same lineup. And so you have to have those options, and that versatility is huge, because that is a grind, playing 4 games in 3 days. And so we're going to be pushed to the max, and we're going to have to find ways to, put people in different spots and see what combination works to make the team be the best. But we are prepared for, we're hoping for the best, but we're prepared for all types of situations, and, putting people in different spots, getting them reps in all different spots so that they're comfortable was a huge focus this fall and in preseason. So, they understand that, people could be out for no fault of their own, and it's next woman up. How do you come in there and contribute to your team? And you've got to prepare every day to be able to contribute.
Let's transition to the outfield. Yeah, it looks like you have some upperclassmen returning. Who will be some standouts for you with your outfield positions?
Definitely Cam Stafford. She's 2-time all-conference, all-ACC award winner. I mean, solid bat for us, has been a consistent power bat in the lineup. She'll probably be in left field this year. She's played left her freshman year. And then I think her sophomore year she was center, and last year she was center, but we're going to probably move her back over to left this year. But she's solid over there. We've got Kennedy Cowden, who played some for us last year, as well as transfer out of Kentucky, who will probably play some mix at center more this year. And then, right field, we've got Crosby, Huckabee over there. And, you might see a little bit of Bree Roper. You might see a little bit of Emma Kauf. There's definitely, we want to get as many bats in the lineup. And so we've got enough, like I said earlier, we've got enough athletes to make that happen. So it's going to be it's going to be an interesting couple first weekends just to kind of put all those pieces together and see what group of 9 to 10 can really, play well together, play high level softball together.
And lastly, you open up this weekend. You mentioned the schedule. Yeah, scheduled right now 5 games in 3 days, including a doubleheader against Boise State, and then you play Georgia State as well on Sunday. How are you preparing to approach this? You start off already with 5 games in a short amount of time.
Oh, well, we're used to that. We usually play 5 opening weekends. We usually play tournaments, and I'm just doing my anti-rain dance right now and trying to, get as much good weather over here. But for our freshmen, they're used to playing a bunch of games on the weekend. They're coming from travel ball where they play too many games on the weekend. So it's kind of like they don't know any different. The returners, they're probably like, oh, this is a bunch of games that are about to hit us in the face. But Yeah, I mean, we're excited. I think if anything, we can't wait to be back on the field competing. And, we'll take, if you could have told us we'd play 8 this weekend, we'd probably be like, let's go. Cause we're tired of, like I said, we're tired of scrimmaging against each other. So this team is ready. They're excited. They're hungry to play. And, we are just really looking forward to getting out there back on that field. It's been, 9 months, if not longer, since we've been out competing against another team. And so I think there's that there's joy, excitement, nerves, all those feelings that you kind of building up. And so you want to get to that day and get out there and just play and have fun and enjoy the game.
Well, Coach, thank you for your time. We appreciate it. Good luck this weekend, and we'll
Awesome.
talk in the future.
Thank you very much. Take care.